Don't let anyone stop you from moving to Jamaica. A lot of people are out there trying to discourage so many people and trying to tell them like, oh, don't move to Jamaica. As soon as you come off the plane, your life is gonna be taken away. Like, I do not know where people get this idea and mindset from, but it's false news, it's false narratives, and I hope you watch this video so I can hopefully change your mind. So if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Annesha Adams. I am a lifestyle content creator here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I share Jamaican-based lifestyle content. So I share my life in Jamaica. That can be from everyday vlogs, people, culture, going out, doing things, all of them little something there on my social media platforms. So you guys can go watch my content if you guys are interested. I moved back to Jamaica once I graduated from university, and I've been living down here and life has been great. So I wanted to do this video today because I got inspired. I was on my YouTube feed and I was scrolling and I saw a video of this lady telling people don't move to Jamaica, and I was like, girl, why are you telling people that? So I wanted to do this video. Okay, so I got inspired. So if you're watching this video, you may have pondered and considered, hey, I want to move back to Jamaica. Can I do it? Is it safe? And if you should. So my answer is yes. Do it. Now, some people will disagree with me, and that's fine. You guys can comment what your thoughts are in the comment section, but I'm saying to do it because are you guys unaware that there's millions of people that live in Jamaica, and there's thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that fly in and out in Jamaica all the time, and they're alive. I'm alive. Everyone else is alive. So I just wanted to talk about it. So there's this big, huge narrative that the government pushes, that social media pages pushes, that the newspapers push about Jamaica that I don't like, because, you know, we live here, we see how life is, and I just don't like it. The media profits from showing crime and sharing crime. Someone also said that the government also profits with the narrative of Jamaica is such a bad country to get more loans and money from the World Bank, IMF, America. I don't know if they're getting China in regards to the crime problem. They're getting money from China in regards to the crime problem, but I believe that one too, because it just makes a lot of sense, which we're not going to deep dive into the government right now. Well, if you guys like this video, we can go into it. But the media portrays, you guys don't understand that the media, which is the newspapers, the TV, they profit off of what sells. What is going to get more people on our platform to watch the news every night? What is going to get more views on our YouTube page? What's going to get more views on our Instagram posts for news? So I realized at the end of the day, they're all a business. They need income to sustain their company, to provide more news to the masses, blah, 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 right? So you guys have to understand that. So they realize there's a trend that whenever they cover crime, whether it's any of the news companies, right? They realize that they profit off posts about crime. They realize that their views get skyrocketed. They get reposts all the time. The comment section is always full of comments and opinions. So they're like, hey, let us continue to cover more crime. And then in return, we get more views. We can stay afloat. We're doing well, we're meeting our target goals, and everyone's knowing about our brand. We're starting to become sovereign in our field. We're one of the best, blah, blah, blah. So you guys have to understand this, okay? So when you, and it doesn't even matter. We see this during the US elections. I'm not from America, but I saw this during the US elections, that a lot of the media companies profit off what will sell, what will make people upset, what will drive more engagement, which is comment, like, shares, blah, 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 on our stuff. We see it. They had this whole campaign bashing Donald Trump, but at the end of the day, he turned out to win. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The media is not really a reflection of real life. That's my first point. And that this problem that Jamaica has, I feel like okay, how do I say this? I feel like for the way that they portray Jamaica to be, I just feel like I'm not living in the same Jamaica. Yes, crime happens. This happens, that happens before. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the way that they would portray Jamaica is like you can't even walk on the road by yourself. I live in Jamaica, right? And it's safe. I, along with so many other females from yard and abroad, come down to Jamaica and they do a lot of solo things. A lot of women do a lot of solo things. They drive by themselves to go places. They go to stores by themselves. They go shopping. They go out by themselves, and they're perfectly fine. But that also comes with a lot of common sense, because and it's not even common sense, that comes with a lot of you knowing, and what is that word? Discernment, is that, it just comes with a lot of, like, you have to be knowledgeable about industry, and you also have to be knowledgeable about just like common things. Sorry, it's getting dark. Those play a part when it comes to like doing stuff alone. I do a lot of things alone. I'm not gonna say everything, but a lot. A lot. Like everything you can think. Annesha Adams. You guys can watch my vlogs on my YouTube channel if you guys haven't yet. And you guys share this video if you guys feel like someone else will like this, because I'm going to do this as a motivational talk, and I'm going to be really serious. So I don't engage in a lot of the channels that just sit there and they talk so bad about Jamaica and Jamaica this, Jamaica. No. No, that's not what we're doing over here. And I'm not saying that crime doesn't happen, but you cannot compare Jamaica to some countries where if you come into their country with certain cameras, this and that, they're going to take away your stuff. They're going to interview you. Sometimes they all hold you hostage for years. Some countries, if you look a certain way and they don't like you, the rebels them in that country is going to take you away. No one's going to see you back again. This is what I'm saying. Some countries, as a woman, you can't even go places at all by yourself because they know that this and that and the fourth is going to happen to you. There's so many countries out there that you can't even move to. And I say this all the time. People compare Jamaica as like the worst country in the world. This is how I think that like there's an agenda against Jamaica to bring Jamaica down. The government is okay with it. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes to continue to push this narrative in 2024, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm so against it because people in Jamaica's not like one time where people were frightened for foreigners, people are frightened for this and that. Everyone is buying stuff on online now and shipping it to Jamaica. A lot of people are traveling now, whether it's on their Jamaica passport, whether they have visa or not. Jamaican people are traveling to different countries, right? So people, like the lifestyle and the culture, and Jamaica's just different. The people are more modernized. People are more educated now. Social media has opened a lot of people's minds down here. But one thing I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and tell you guys is that Jamaica is unsafe and my life is in danger. I feel safe here I feel as safe in Jamaica as I do in Canada. Can you guys believe that? When I was in the United States of America, I felt more unsafe. Can you guys believe that? Because of the stuff I saw. People have guns, walk around with guns. They don't walk around with guns in Jamaica. You get a life sentence now. Is it 15 to life now for gun charges? I felt more unsafe in America because there was a lot of, I seen a lot when I was in the United States. And I've been to the United States over like 5 times. And like every time I'm just like, man, they talk so bad about Jamaica. And I'm just like, I just don't see what the narrative. If anything, America's more violent than Jamaica, but they're not getting that narrative. The most serial killers in the world are from the United States of America. And then the crime is out of this world. New York alone has how many precincts for jails? Look how much jails they have alone in America and prisons. And let's just not get into it. This is what I'm saying. And then some of you guys are going to comment down below in the comment section and be like, oh, Jamaica's a small country and they have 300 murders for the year of 2024 and Jamaica this. And I understand. But for you guys to say that it's so dangerous that if you go on the road, you're going to get like boom up. Like, I just can't tell you guys that's the truth. It's just not the truth. If you guys are watching this video and you feel like, oh, it's the crime that's making you not move to Jamaica, I'm going to tell you that you're not traveling to Jamaica enough, because for you to even say that, that means you're not coming to Jamaica enough. Because if you did come to Jamaica enough, you would know that crime is not the problem in Jamaica. It's the poorness in Jamaica. That's the problem. People want jobs. People want more money. And also like the country getting a little bit more developed. Okay, so again, so as I was talking about, stranger crime is not as prevalent as people think. And I'm so happy that other YouTubers that have huger, like way bigger platforms than me, and they're Jamaican and they do commentary are now talking about this. Like some people are like, oh, some people are saying do not move back to Jamaica because if you move back, they're going to fight you for the land and they're going to unalive you for your land and your house. Who's going to unalive you? Like a random person that lives in 5 parishes away from you? Who? Be specific. Whenever police are doing investigation, they know that stranger crime is the last resort they're going to look for in regards to doing an investigation. It's always someone near you. So when people are sharing these cases on social media, you watching this video, think critical about the story that's being presented to you. If a woman got unalived for her house and land, why would you think it's someone who did it, who lives 15 million parishes away? Why don't we check about who's in her circle? And then you'll find who exactly did it. It's so much more easier that way. So no, since someone's not going to badmine you and try and unalive you for your things, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, because you You do have to watch people, but that's not the reason. Some people leave Jamaica for like a 10 years and then out of nowhere they're a celebrity now, and they're like, oh, I can't go back to Jamaica and hang out with the same people because they're gonna bad mind me and I've excelled and they're gonna want to do this. I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. We know how people in Jamaica are bad mind and some of them just don't like you for no reason. But for you to just have that mentality, it's just, I'm sorry, I just cannot like encourage it, and I can't just tell you it's reality, right? So stranger crime is not prevalent. When you hear stories of people getting unalived or something happening to them, it's not random people coming up to you and doing it. It's most likely someone you know, most likely someone you know of, or you know the connection between the person that came up to you and who sent the person. It's not stranger crime. And I feel bad saying this because people are gonna be like, oh, this happened, this happened. You guys share your stories in the comment section. I want to hear and I want to see. I just don't feel like that's reality. I can't sit here and tell you guys, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I remember one time I was in Halfway Tree. This was years ago. This is when I was like 18, 19. I was in Halfway, I think I was 17 or 18 actually, I'm lying. I was in Halfway Tree and some man kept on coming closer. It's not even a man, a young boy. Well, I have two Halfway Tree stories, but you guys have to watch my video of story times of horrible things that happened to me in Jamaica. I have that video. It has like 2,000 views, but the stories are good. But I'll give you a quick short story about what happened in Halfway Tree. The young boy was on his phone, but every time I looked, the man got closer to me. So I'm just like, see, this is why I'm telling you guys, you have to be aware. You can't just come to Jamaica being ditzy. But we're gonna talk about integrating into Jamaica in a bit. So I'm on my phone because I'm trying to get a taxi. Because I have to reach somewhere at a certain time. So I'm calling the person. I'm telling the person, I'm coming soon. Don't be upset, blah, blah, blah. I'm supposed to go to a meeting at mass camp. I'm not getting no on-time taxi to come pick me up. This taxi, Apollo. None of the taxi companies are answering. The call center is not answering. And the boy come close to me. So I moved over to the next place because I caught him the first time coming so close to me. I'm like, that's weird. Why is he so close to me? Over to the next side. When me look, I'm on my phone. When me look, the boy's right beside me again. I said, oh, this boy's trying to thief from me or something. As soon as I booked that, I just cut. I cut and I went somewhere else. Finally got to a taxi company and they came and picked me up at the Brooklyn supermarket in Halfway Tree. You guys know exactly which one I'm talking about. The one where the 3 Mile taxi stand is near, right? So I was like, yeah. So stuff like that, you guys need to be mindful and aware. I'm not saying that, you know what that's called? That's considered petty crime. So petty crime will happen, right? So that's like 5-finger discount or like opportunists. When opportunists see opportunities, they just take advantage of. Those things are stranger crimes and it can't be avoided because if someone sees someone's door unlocked and, well, even then, I've seen so many times where people unlock their door, the door's left open, there's a big, huge crowd and then people's cars are still there. I don't know, they're just, guys, I don't know. I'm not saying don't listen to people and stuff, but I'm just saying a lot of the things that I don't even, a lot of the things I see, I'm just like, I wouldn't even want to move to Jamaica if I wasn't Jamaican, if I'm seeing and hearing all this type of crap too. Let's be for real. So don't think that as soon as you go to Jamaica, all these things are going to happen to you. People are poor and hungry and they're going to attack you for your Louis Vuitton bag and they don't even know how to pronounce it properly. And your Prada watch and your Gucci clothes. Listen, Jamaican people are not frightened for things. Let's just get that first straight out of the, yeah. And people have stuff down here. And this relates to you coming to Jamaica often because some of our preconceived notions about Jamaica, well, not our, some people's preconceived notions about Jamaica are from lack of coming down here, lack of education, lack of not hanging around people, different types of people when you're in Jamaica. So my advice when you come to Jamaica is make sure before you even move to Jamaica, make sure you're coming down here at least almost to 15 to 20 times. It doesn't make any sense for you to move to a country you know nothing about. Like sometimes I see comments on my stuff and people are like, oh, welcome to Jamaica, man. Welcome to the land of wood and water. And I think it's because of my accent. People just assume that I know nothing about Jamaica. And I'm like, bro, why would I move to a country I know nothing about? Why would I go to Spain? Why would I pack up today, leave Jamaica, and go move to Spain? And when I mean Spain, like Spain and, I was going to say in Brazil. Spain is in Europe. Why would I go move to Spain and I know nothing about the culture? I don't even know what the capital of Spain is. I don't know anywhere in Spain. I don't know nothing about Spain. Why would I wake up tomorrow and move just like with Jamaica? Why would I just wake up and move to Jamaica? So if any of you guys are thinking about moving to Jamaica, plan. I have videos on my channel on how to move to Jamaica. I have a checklist video. I have advice videos, things you need to prepare, what to see. Like, you guys have to integrate. You also have to know about the culture in Jamaica. You have to know how people are down here. Why? I can talk about the people down here because this is something that the more you come down, the more you hang out with people, you kind of understand how people are. You have to know the culture, lifestyle, customs, be aware of certain things, learn how the lifestyle is, how people operate. You can't come down to Jamaica with your foreign styles or the styles that you're used to from the country that you're from. It doesn't work in Jamaica. It's a different country, different culture, different customs, different way of life, right? So that's a really big one. A lot of people in Jamaica are Jinnah. They will trick you. So you have to know for yourself how to decipher people. This is why I say, when you come to Jamaica, don't be so quick to make everyone your best friend. Don't be so quick to let everyone know where you live. Don't be so quick to let everyone come into your house. Don't be so quick to get into a relationship. Don't be so quick to just like somebody and marry them. No, people down here are very self-serving, and a lot of them are very Jinnah. And you have to be careful, because that's where a lot of people get knocked. And don't be too quick and too frightened to be in a relationship or get married, because then it's too late, and then you find out that this person was a serial killer. This person did this. This person robs people all the time. And then the thing is, some Jamaican people won't say nothing to you until after the situation happens, okay? And speaking back on the crime thing, a lot of people may be like, the reason why I don't trust Jamaica for the crime is the police is not going to help you. That's not true. I'm going to tell you guys, how many negative experiences have I had with police? I'm going to tell you, I've only had one negative experience with police, and the police was just very rude and condescending, and he was trying to minimize like what I was trying to tell him. Only once out of my 28 years of coming to Jamaica, one time I had a horrible experience, okay? I know a lot of people, depending on where you live, and especially where you live, because when I used to hang out in Kingston and I'm around the high priority areas, yeah, police kind of treat you a little bit more rank and rude around those areas. So I'm not saying that all police are great. We know that there's corrupt police everywhere in this world. I'm not like that. I'm really not that type of person who will act, you know? A lot of people pretend a lot, and that's actually one of the big tips I'll give you guys. And don't be so quick to give people money. A lot of people down here will give you a sad story and be like, oh, you know what, sir, I have a phone because of this. Yeah, they do that, and then they'll go to their friends and be like, you know, some chop one old lady, you know, some chop one big man. And then the girls, them down here, you have to be careful. If any men are watching my videos, be careful of a lot of the women in Jamaica. Like, I see women down here will have a boyfriend in America or two, and then they'll have their boyfriend here in Jamaica, just like what the men them do too. And then they'll sit down and laugh and be like, oh, I'm just yamming him out. I'm just using him. Like, just be careful with a lot of the girls down here. A lot of them just want things for themselves. A lot of them don't want to work, and they just want to live off of mine. So that's a whole different story though. If you guys want that, if you're a boy watching this video, you guys have to let me know if you guys want a video, because I see a lot of stuff and I don't like it. And I don't know, there's two theories that support that. Maybe it's just a way of living, right? Women just use men to just survive and live. But now my next thing is that a lot of people actually live in Jamaica, if you guys didn't know, and a lot of people down here actually like it, and a lot of people are living very nice down here, and a lot of people are very content with their life in Jamaica. A lot of Jamaicans that unfortunately don't get the opportunity to travel, they'll look at other countries and they're like, oh, I wish I can go, and then they end up uprooting their whole life. Once they get the opportunity to leave Jamaica, they'll uproot their whole life, and then they will move to, this is my teddy bear I got when I was 12 on Christmas. Anyway, so they will uproot their whole life, go move to foreign, right? And then after, they're like, God damn, I'm living off 20 million times worse than I was in Jamaica. And a majority of them actually regret getting rid of their land and their house. And when I hear people actually give away their land and house in Jamaica, I'm like, oh my God, that's absolutely madness. Because even if you do migrate and you're living in that country full time, still have like that house and have it as like your vacation house. I could not. And that's something you can give, like land and a house you can give to generations to come. And a lot of people don't know that. And then your sons and daughters are going to have to start all over trying to get things, right? So I've seen a lot. I've been to America. Whoa. I've been to America where I see a lot of Jamaican people. They don't go back to their country, which you'll call runoff. And then they're living so bad in America. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure most of you guys were living better in Jamaica. That's the next thing. A lot of people are living good down here, and a lot of people actually like it. Despite what you guys see on social media, a lot of people like living in Jamaica, and it's nice living down here. It's so nice. I feel like the quality of life is better here, but obviously there's more opportunities for growth, for leveling up, for education. All of the other things are better in other countries, but when it comes to quality of life, it's better in Jamaica. But money and education and furthering your life and career is obviously better in Canada, America, UK. That's just obvious. That's why I wish that Jamaica has, in the future, I really hope that Jamaica has governments and people that actually genuinely care about the country to further the development of the country. That's what I think. That's what I want, because Jamaica can get there. Jamaica is not horrible compared to a lot of other countries, and I say this all the time. And I'm not gonna argue with any of you guys in the comment section about it, but you guys can share your opinions. And if you are liking the video so far, like, comment, share, subscribe. And again, I have a lot more of life in Jamaica vlogs on my channel. A lot of people seem to like them. I'm trying, so you guys can go check it out. Jamaica is a developing economy. It's an emerging economy. It's a developing country. We know it's not up to par to foreign standards, as in with quickness and their policies and how long it takes. So those are my biggest concerns for government, and sometimes the requirements for things are just outdated and unnecessary. So those are some major fallbacks. So if you decide to move to Jamaica, you have to just keep those things at the back of your mind. Okay, it's hard living down here, I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard. You have to be down to earth down here. You have to be willing to adjust to change. You have to fly in and out just to give the country a break if you want. But I'm gonna be honest, you have to be very down to earth to live in Jamaica, because trust me, this country is rough to live in. Sometimes the machines are broken down. You have to go pull up money last minute. A lot of places don't take cards. Their internet's not working. Just thinking about it stressing me out. I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything is peaches and roses. Oh my God. It's just rough, man. And I would recommend, if you're moving down here, try and get your own personal vehicle. Try your best, because some places taxis stop run at certain time. You have to be careful in the sense of just not going in anyone's car after certain hours. Try to buy a vehicle, your own personal vehicle. And if you're someone who doesn't know how to drive, girl or boy, you better go learn how to drive and get your own personal vehicle to get you from point A to point B. I love it. I live in country, so taxis stop running between 6 to 8 p.m. And it's so annoying. I don't even know how these taxi drivers make money. I don't understand. Maybe because I'm just a true hustler. I'm going to work from morning straight to night. But yeah, just to let you guys know. I also understand as well that the lived experience for a man is different than girl or a woman in Jamaica. So I'm just a girl telling you guys about Jamaica, and this is my perspective as a girl, okay? The men perspective in Jamaica is completely different. Why? There's a lot of badness pushed to other men down here, and yeah, so just you guys have to take what I say to a grain of salt, with a grain of salt. So hopefully you guys can watch like a man's perspective on this video from somebody else, so you guys can also understand, because I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys roar and stir and yeah, no go so yeah. This is from a woman perspective. Here's another thing. You guys have to be careful of, okay, I'm obviously hear out what people tell you, but also don't take it as the full truth, because some people in Jamaica, they don't leave their community. They barely travel anywhere. Even if you have them on WhatsApp or social media and looks like they're living life and they're going all places in Jamaica, take sometimes their stuff that they say to you as a grain of salt, because some people be like, don't go to Kingston, you're gonna die, you're gonna get unalived in Kingston, stuff is gonna happen to you in Kingston City, this and that. And then when you go to town, you're perfectly fine. But these are from people who don't travel, who don't know anything. They're just going based off what people tell them or what they see on the media. So this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Figure out things for yourself, see things for yourself, and experience things for yourself. When I tell people I go to Ma Valley, when I tell people I'm up in Rockford, when I tell people I'm in Jungle, I'm in Rima, I'm in Tivoli, and it's just like relax. Even downtown, I go shopping downtown Kingston, Jamaica a lot. I need to actually do an updated shopping video for you guys. And people are like, oh my gosh, I'm a brave man, I'm afraid to someone take one away. And I'm like, there's like thousands and thousands of people downtown every day. Why would someone want to take me away out of all these thousands and thousands of people that are hustling and making money? Like, some of these things that I hear, I'm just like, what? I'm not saying things don't happen, okay? But I don't know. I just hear some stuff, and I'm like, man, you bush people would really get people like scared of this country, and I don't understand. I don't like it. Jamaica's a nice country, guys, man. I wouldn't be here for so long. Boy, we see things happen, but as I tell you guys, not everything is stranger crime. People are involved in things that you guys don't know about, or the full truth. Remember, journalists don't know the full stories of people, and people in Jamaica have this thing where I don't want someone to come after me, so I'm not going to tell you guys actually what happened, but they'll share it amongst people in the community or their friends and family, and that's it. Okay, with that being said, do not make nobody discourage you from moving down here. Remember that we only have one life, and we only have a certain amount of time to experience things, to have memories, and move. Just plan out, come here a lot, and when you travel here so many times, you will know where you want to live. You'll have a little friend group that you trust, and you will have an idea of how Jamaica is. And when I say come to Jamaica, don't live in hotels. Okay, you have to live the real Jamaican experience. Go get your TRN, go get this, go that, so you know, open up a bank account so you know how it works. Please do it. I am not setting you guys up for failure. I'm just saying you guys have to just understand and work with me with what I'm telling you guys, okay? Nice country. A lot of people like, yeah, I just like it down here. I can't really tell you guys like it's a horrible country and you're gonna get attacked. And what I do have to tell you guys that I do talk about a lot is Jamaica is very high priced. If you guys realize, whenever I'm doing my Toronto vlogs, I never talk about pricing in Toronto because it come in like I can afford everything once I go back to Toronto, because once you're used to Jamaica, 10 grand can't do nothing in Jamaica. 20 grand kind of can maybe get you a few things, and that's it. Like it's very high priced in this country. Like the simplest things that you will get down here is overpriced. I don't understand. And you need to, with that being said, you need to ensure that you have a consistent income coming in if you decide to live in Jamaica, because Jamaica sucks money out of you. That's a plain point blank serious. When people are saying that they don't have money in Jamaica, you can kind of believe them. As I said, not the Janelle ones but you can kind of believe the ones who are saying that, because money finishes. Like I tell you guys this all the time in my vlogs. Again, you guys watch them. Money finishes. Like 100,000 will be done in like 2 days for me. I don't understand. And it's not like I'm buying anything. I don't get it. So you guys make sure to have an income coming in every 2 weeks. If your income is enough that it comes monthly and you can stretch it out for the whole month, do it. But I'm just letting you know, your money's gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, all right, mama, look at 200,000, mama, look at 100,000, ready. And when you look, Freddie, the money is gone. You don't have not a dollar. With all the negative things said about Jamaica, I'm here to try and counter that argument. You guys watch my life in Jamaica. It's kind of calmed down now compared to when I first came down here. I was outside. There's a lot of decent, kind, nice people. I don't know if it's the devil that wants to just show a certain type of Jamaican people and make them popular on social media. Okay, so in the Jamaican community, we're aware of people who are popular right now. And if you realize, there's a certain aesthetic that's consistent amongst all of them that are popular, in their mannerism, the way they act, all of those things, how they look, aesthetics, blah, 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 blah. There's a consistency, right? So I just want to let you guys know, those people aren't how the majority act down here, the majority look. That's not how the majority is even living down here. Like sometimes I'm on TikTok live and I see certain places and I'm like, whoa, people are actually living like this and still. So you'll see like a certain percentage, and that's just not the majority. But unfortunately, those people are the ones who are popularized and they're like the face of Jamaica. But I'm just here to let you guys know there's a lot of decent people down here. There's a lot of nice people down here. There's a lot of people from different social classes and backgrounds and ethnicities and races and income levels that you will know down here. And they're not even on social media like that. They barely have a social media presence, or if they are, they are in social media, it's just like their account is private, or they just go in it to watch other people. So I just want to let you guys know, because a lot of you may have this idea or preconceived notion of the type of people in Jamaica, and trust me, that's not how the majority are down here. So yeah, that's really it. So yeah, that's really my mini motivational speech for you guys. Share this to anyone that you think will like this video as motivation. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube if you want to see life in Jamaica, my life. I travel here and there when I want to. So have a watch of my other videos I'll put on the screen here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure you guys